Hey guys, so I'm back with part 2 of the video for the eye makeup look that I did, where I taught you how to create this beautiful natural cut crease eye look. If you want to see part 1 of that video, then click on the link above. I will also link in the description box below, and keep watching till the end to see how I completed this beautiful look that you can do on yourself for a special event, or if you're a professional makeup artist, you can do this look for your bridal clients as a second day walima look, engagement, nikah, or special occasion. In this video, I will be showing you how to apply and set a glowy foundation, apply blush, highlight, and lipstick, so watch till the end. So here you can see that I've already done the eye makeup, the link of which I will be giving you in the description box below, so you can watch this. After I've completed the eye makeup, I am going to clean up any fallout from the eyeshadow to make sure that we have a nice and clean skin to start with. I'm using a makeup removing wipe with micellar water on it to remove any makeup residue. And once we're done with cleaning the skin, I will apply some eye cream and moisturizer to the face and let it set for a few seconds so that it's well absorbed into the skin before I apply foundation. So once we have prepped the skin with skincare, we are going to prime it with a primer. A primer locks in your foundation and it makes it stay on longer. I'm using an illuminating primer here by Makeup Revolution. You can use any that you have. You can use your fingers to apply this or a brush. I'm using a Stila foundation brush. So once the primer is well absorbed, I will be color correcting wherever needed. So color correction is basically where you neutralize the darkness on your face, like under our eyes we've got dark circles, around the mouth, and usually on the sides of the nose. So this is important because then when you apply foundation on top, it will not turn gray. I'm using the Aqua Color Wet Cake. The Crayon TV paint stick works really well as well. I just wanted to show a different product, that's why I'm using this one. You can use whichever one you have. So you can see that with the flat foundation brush, I am just pressing it into the areas that are needed, which is under the eyes, on the sides of the nose, and on the sides of the mouth. If needed, you can always apply a little bit on the forehead as well, or wherever you see darkness on the face. So for the foundation, I'm using makeupforever HD Skin Foundation and Illamasqua Foundation. These are medium to buildable foundations and they make an excellent base for bridal party makeup. I have mixed in a little bit of an illuminator again into the foundation for a dewy finish. Using the same flat foundation brush that I use for the color corrector, I'm going to apply it in thin, even layers all over the face. Because this is a bridal special occasion makeup and we want a heavier base, applying foundation like this with a flat brush ensures that you get more product onto the face in an even application. And afterwards we're going to blend it with the beauty blender. And remember to take it down the neck as well to make sure that they both match. Also covering the ears, because when you take pictures, the difference will show if you haven't matched all the exposed areas of your face, neck, and ears. So once I've evenly applied the foundation to all the exposed parts of the face, the ears, neck, and face, I will then blend it out and set it. And in total, I took about 4 to 5 pumps of the foundation that I used. It looks like a lot of makeup, but remember, this is a bridal base. So she needs to sit through hours on the stage, through lights, photography, and other whatever rituals. So the base needs to be perfect. It needs to be set, and that's why it's a heavier base than your everyday natural makeup. Even though I promise you it is going to look natural at the end, you just have to wait to see the results. And for me personally, I also believe that the bride should look natural and beautiful up close. So when you look at her in person, her foundations should still look natural and not cakey. And how I achieve that natural base, I will show you in this video, so keep watching and trust the process. Okay, now with a damp beauty blender, I'm using the Real Techniques beauty blender. I am just pressing it onto the skin, sort of in a tapping and dabbing motion. I'm not moving it, I'm just pressing it into the areas where it is, so that it's set into the skin. And take your time to do this, because the longer you do this, the better your foundation will look. It will sit well on your face. It will not look patchy or uneven or just cakey. So once I'm done with blending my foundation, I'm going to move on to contouring. I like to first do underpainting, which is applying a cream product before you apply highlight and blush. This is an optional step. You can just skip it and just set the foundation with powder and just follow up with all the other powder products on top. I like to use underpainting technique because I am an artist, and I believe that contouring your face like this just creates a really nice, well sculpted look, which looks beautiful. So here I've used my LA Colors contour color. You can also use a darker foundation or a concealer, and I'm only applying it to the areas that are needed, so to sculpt the cheekbones on the sides of the nose, the jawline and the forehead. I'm also taking it down here for the beauty bones on top of the collarbone, and we'll be highlighting this later. And now with my Real Techniques brush, I am going to blend this into the skin. So you don't want to move the product around too much. Wherever I've applied the contour shade, I'm just pressing it into the face. So on the cheekbones, you want to take it into the hairline, and under the jaw, you are going to take it down the neck. So I think I applied a little too much on the forehead, but I cannot do anything at this point, so I'm just going to cover it up with a highlighter or more foundation on top. And I wanted to point this out to you because even if you need to make adjustments, you can make adjustments along the way as you go. Sometimes you would apply too much blush, too much contour, or you need to fix eyeliners, but we keep doing it as we go along. And now I'm taking my Tarte concealer in Fair to highlight on the top of the forehead, down the bridge of the nose, on the sides of the mouth, and of course under the eyes to brighten the under eye area, and also a bit under the jawline. So these are the areas where we want to create highlight. Now with the contour shade, the cream contour, I created depth and darkness, and with this I'm creating lightness. So it's really a play of shadow and light. So here you can see the finished areas where I've applied the highlight. And with the same damp beauty blender that we used to apply the foundation with, we are going to use it to press this concealer, which we're using as a highlighter, into these areas. Where I'm applying the light colors, those parts of the face are going to come forward. Where I applied the dark colors, those areas of the face are going to go back. And this is what creates a beautifully sculpted face. I love using the Tarte concealer. It's highly recommended. It has a lot of coverage. A little goes a long way, and it is one of the best products. So here I've already applied powder. I'm sorry I couldn't catch the first video where I showed how to apply the powder, but usually it is the same way. I use a brush and Laura Mercier setting powder. It's an excellent powder to use for setting the base, and you can see now that the contour, the color that we applied before, and the highlight is already given a beautiful sculpted look to the face. And then you're going to use a triangular powder puff or a round puff that you have with the same powder on top, and just press it onto the skin. This further locks in the base and gives a really nice finish. And also take it down on the neck. Set your foundation on the neck as well. So a very important pro tip for you guys here is that if you want your foundation to keep looking dewy and natural, then spray it with an illuminating setting spray like the one I'm using here. It's by iconiclondon. It's a very famous brand, and I spray this at least 3 to 5 times in between makeup to make sure that the skin is well hydrated, as well as I keep getting that spray of dewiness on the face. And it also prevents the base from looking too powdery and cakey. So you can also use the NYX Dewy Finish, and I believe Milani has one as well. I yet have to find one in local brands. There isn't one. However, I have made a video on my Instagram account, so do follow me on Instagram. The link is given in my description box below on how to make a dewy setting spray from local products. So you can check out my video on my Instagram account. I will try to upload it on my shorts as well. Okay, so back to our makeup video. So now that I've set the face with powder, I will be applying all powder tops. So another pro tip is that all your liquid foundations and cream products go before, and the powder products go after. So I'm using my Kat Von D's Shade in Light Contour palette and just going over the same areas where I applied the cream contour. I'm going to apply the powder contour. This is why the first time I said that the first step when we use a cream product, it was optional. I just wanted to show you how to do it. However, you would definitely be using a powder contour if you don't use the cream one. For the blush, I am taking two colors, a peachy one and a deep pink one from the Makeup Revolution blush palette, and applying it to the apples of the cheeks. And you can use any shimmer one that you have as well. That would also give a really nice glow. For the highlighter, I've used any color from the NYX palette. A light champagne pearl color would look really nice. Apply it to the top of the cheekbones, bridge of the nose, a little bit on the chin, wherever you want the light to reflect. For the lip color, unfortunately, I cannot just give you one name because I always use a mix of different colors. Usually 2-3 colors. The base is a long wearing matte color, like a nude brown, and on top of that I mix in a little peach creamy lipstick so that, you know, the matte color gives it longevity. It also gives it a nice base, and then on top when you add lighter colors, it just makes a really nice contoured lip as well. Here you can see that after applying the base color and lining the lips, I'm adding a lighter color in the center. If you can do this with a lighter lipstick, or you can also add a bit of concealer and blend it. That gives a really nice, beautifully contoured and shaped pouty lip. And for the final touch, I'm adding an Estee Lauder gloss to the center of the lips to give a really beautiful, nice shine that looks gorgeous. And a final spray of the setting spray to really lock in all the colors of the makeup and fix it onto your face to make it last longer and prevent it from looking too powdery. And this is a step that actually makes your makeup look natural, as I promised in the beginning of the video. So here's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you learned anything and found it helpful, do like this video and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you're notified every time I publish a new video, as I am going to share many more pro tips that I've learned over the years as an internationally certified makeup artist for free with you guys. So help grow my channel and let me know if there's anything you want me to make videos about. Till then, take care, thank you for watching, and see you in the next video where I will be sharing another bridal look.